Hello, and welcome back to another hotel review. Today we are staying down on the Strip, and we are staying at a bucket list hotel for Gary. We're staying in the Pyramid at the Luxor, so let's go take a look around. So one thing that is pretty obvious in this room is the low lighting. I mean, this camera does a great job showing things in dark spaces, but there's literally no light in this entryway. So, but that's actually pretty key to most hotels down here on the Strip that were built in like anything that wasn't built prior to like probably the 2000s. It's probably gonna be dark and overhead like this. But it has a pretty long hallway here, and off to the right is our first shoot off, and we're gonna go take a look at the bathroom. So here we are in the bathroom. It's actually quite spacious and almost echoes when you talk in here because it is quite cavernous, I guess you would say. It's got really high ceilings. Interestingly enough, as big as this is, the vanity only has one sink, which I thought was kind of interesting. Because there's definitely enough room here to have a double vanity, which would definitely make this feel a little more updated, a little bit more posh for what they're trying to go for, especially since this is supposed to be a suite. But overall, the fixtures are pretty modern. It's clean. I will say this is one of the cleanest smelling rooms we've had staying down on the Strip, so kudos for that. Again, like I said, it's very spacious, almost cavernous. Not really a whole lot of storage that I can see in terms of where you could store your stuff, but it's not bad overall. Back over here, we have a walk-in shower. There's no light in this shower, and there's a little bit of water damage on the ceiling, and the shower head has definitely seen better days. One thing about Las Vegas is we do have very hard water, and if you don't keep up with it, it will stain all of your stainless steel appliances, and I believe that's what's happened here. Again, just, you know, toilet. They gave us a bath mat. It's just a very stiff, yeah, that's broken. Yeah, that's broken.
Yeah, that's broken.
Cool. Let's go see the rest of the room. Okay, so that was the bathroom. Coming out here, back into this main foyer, we have a little bit of a storage closet here. You've got an ironing board, iron, your safe, you've got hangers. Again, it's kind of dark over in this corner. The light is over it, so you don't really get much of that light that's over this little speck right here, so interesting. Over here to the left, we've got a full-size mirror so you can check yourself, check your fit, so to speak. Again, we turned on all the lamps in here, opened up the window so we can get as much natural light as we can. This room is very dark. Moving forward, we're going to show you the sleeping quarters. So you've got your little work desk here. Again, it's not too terrible. It's dark though, because I'm not really sure how one little light is gonna motivate you to do any work in this room whatsoever. Chair looks fairly comfy and recently new. Still feels like it's got a lot of push to the cushion. Over here, we've got a dresser. Looks like there are multiple drawers here. Tons of drawers. Not really sure that I would use them, but if you're gonna be staying here for a while, I guess you could. Interesting accent feature to them. But they have an interesting smell when you open them. Small TV, I would say this is probably what, like a 47-inch, somewhere around there. And then over here, we have our king-size bed. They only gave us 3 pillows. I did just call down to housekeeping. I asked for 3 more pillows. They said they gave me 2, so hopefully those will come soon. It's check-in time, and they're usually pretty busy around this hour, so I'm sure I'm gonna have to follow up in a little bit. You do get 2 nightstands on either side. I do not see any USB ports on either one of these sides, or plugs. Usually most hotels will put a plug so you can plug into the lamp. I don't see that here at all, so it's gonna be interesting later tonight when we need to plug in all our devices to charge. I don't know where we're gonna do it, but I guess we'll figure it out. Coming a little further back here, you've got what Gary loves to call the cuck chair, which clearly has been used quite a few times because it's very worn on the edges, I think. Or it's just dirty up here at the top. Not sure if it's supposed to be white or dark. I really don't know. Got a little coffee table. And then back here, we have a big old 2-person tub. And because we're staying in the pyramid, everything is angled at an angle here. So we'll have to see what this view looks like at night. We can see the mountains kind of off to the distance back here. I do believe that that is kind of towards our house, like back that way is the view that we're looking at. And then we've got a little bit of the pyramids down here. These are the towers for the Luxor. So if you don't want to stay in the pyramid, you can stay in their tower rooms. I don't know why you would want to, because isn't the whole appeal for staying in a pyramid? Who knows? Maybe those are better. Maybe those are more updated. I don't really know. All right, so that is this main room area. We're gonna go check out the ensuite that's next door.
Check out this strange, it's painted on, mosaic thing that they have going on with this back wall. This is in the main sleeping area. Yeah, it does look like wallpaper, you're right. It kind of reminds me of like shiny wrapping paper that you use for like holidays, but then like a weird print on it. Fascinating. It's probably supposed to be like some kind of like Tex Mexican type of like, you know, kind of with the pyramid theme, I guess. I don't know. That's a guess. That's a bad guess probably.
So welcome to the other half of our suite. This is like the lounge area, and we do have a mini fridge here. It's not stocked, but it is, so you can put stuff in it. It's chilled in there. Nice to know that this room does come with a mini fridge. A lot of the hotels on the Vegas Strip, you have to ask for a mini fridge, and they charge you for it unless you have a medical reason to need it. Ice bucket, some extra cups. Over here we've got another side table, which interestingly enough, it's not the same kind of decor that's in the other room other than this coffee table in the middle. Another little cubby-ish area thing here, which is kind of strange. Lamp, couch with a chase lounger, another little storage thingy on that side, and then of course we've got the same angled glass here. And interestingly enough, this is how you open and close them. There's like a little bar here on the curtain, and you just kind of push them back, pull them forward. Another small TV back behind us. And then again, more storage space, it looks like. These are just like little pop cabinets here. And the air conditioning in this room is very ancient and interesting. They're little knobs, and it is quite loud, as you guys can hear. Yeah, it's not quiet. So maybe that'll be our white noise for tonight. I don't know. But that is the room. We're gonna go check out the rest of the hotel, so stick around. We'll come and get you for the rest.
So what are you thinking of the bed?
The bed's okay. Honestly, first opinions, it's not too soft, it's not too firm. Obviously, we're gonna know better after we go to sleep tonight, so stick around to the end of the video, and we'll let you guys know what our final thoughts were about the sleepability of this room.
So I normally don't do this, but I thought this is super cool. There's the map of the Luxor. That's kind of cool. There's your emergency exits. Again, I don't normally do that in a video, but it's just kind of a cool map. Here are the hallways in the hotel, if you're wondering what they look like. So here's our view outside the room. Kind of see, they have like open walkways here. And there's like the main area for the Luxor. Alright, so we're working on making our room key right now. Alright, your key is ready. Please remove. Now the next one. Room key is supposed to be ready. Alright, yep, I'm done. So to get to the QR code that's going to ask for, hit the next screen. So to get to the QR code it's asking for, you got to go in the app, go to your reservations, and then it says like room key and stuff. You got to click on make a room key. And then you go to that and it brings up a QR code that it then scans right there. It's an interesting process, y'all. And this is over here, and check-in is over there. We are down at the main entrance, and you'll see the theming is definitely strong out here. There's the stairway to the Atrium, which has all the restaurant, well, not all of them, but most of the restaurants and stuff. And then there's check-in over there with the bell desk. Check out the peak of that pyramid. So cool. Check out the hieroglyphs on the monolith. So cool.
So one extra legit tip I wanted to throw in here is when you walk into the front of the Luxor, there is a tiny little commissary store there. But if you go down the back walkway, you come in, make a right past check-in, and you're gonna make a left and not go towards the blue elevators, but go towards the silver elevators like you're going to Excalibur. And there's a narrow walkway where you're gonna find a much bigger marketplace that has more drinks, more snacks, and actually bigger bottles of alcohol. So that is a legit tip if you're staying here at the Luxor, where you can find better snacks.
Here is the sports bet for the Luxor. It's decent size, not super huge. The food court's located right in that atrium area. You got our original chicken tenders, Nathan's, Johnny Rockets, bananos? And I'm not sure if I'm misspelling that one. New York Pizzeria, LA subs and salads, and a Starbucks. So that's all right here. Not a bad food court, but it's pretty generic like everything else. There's a Vitality O2 bar there. And then here's that replica. I think if it's like the Rosetta Stone. So if you're wandering, here is the Atrium. This is the main area where a lot of the stuff is. The food court, Diablo's Cantina. Check out our video on that on the channel. If it's not up yet, make sure to subscribe. You'll find it. Bodies exhibit, Titanic. We've been to the Titanic. Check that out in the show notes. That's a really, really cool exhibit. There's a King Tut exhibit. And then I believe over to our left is the Fun Playland that we're going to go check out. We might go there tonight. Then they have Carrot Top over here and Fantasy, which looks like a strip show. That's always fun.
Strip's biggest tease.
It's the strip's biggest tease, huh?
I was thinking that was me.
So here's the play area. It's like a big playground for kids, and I guess after 5 p.m., only adults are allowed. And then this is pretty neat too. On this side, there's nice. The Blue Man Group mural. I'm always fascinated by the Blue Man Group. I don't really understand it, but it looks interesting. I'd love to go see a show.
And I think because they're no longer at Universal Orlando, this might be a thing that we need to do before we leave Las Vegas.
Here's another shot of that food court. There's Starbucks. They were closed last time we were here. That wasn't even opened yet. And there's LA Subs, which is typically closed when we come here. Yeah, here is the pool. For those that don't know, a lot of the pools in Vegas actually get closed in October till sometime in spring. So this is what the pool looks like on this side. I'll show you the other side in 1 sec. Here's that other side that we were talking about. That's crazy. It's not pool season. They're not cleaning it either. There's some other hotels in the distance that we'll be checking out later in this stay.
Got it. Cool. Alright.
Alright, heading to floor 9, y'all.
This elevator sounds weird.
It's kind of weird because it seems to push you back a little bit. Could just be my crazy head though.
I think it's your crazy head.
It is crazy.
I feel fine.
My gosh, it sounds like someone's pulling this with like a horse and carriage, y'all.
We're going downtown.
In the elevator, y'all.
Feels so weird.
It's
I'm going this way. I'm going towards the camera.
Alright, that concludes our stay here at the Luxor.
Yeah, it was actually not a bad stay. The staff was super friendly that we've interacted with here. Everything was really close by that we did. The bed was somewhat comfy. The room's pretty spacious. And we got a tub in the room, so. Yeah, the air conditioner does a good job of cooling, good water pressure. Overall, pretty decent stay. The only things I'd ask for is, like every Las Vegas hotel room, it's really dark in here. And I don't know why you wouldn't put like a light in the shower. It gets kind of slippy. There's not a lot of plugs.
Slippery and stuff like that. And then like Nacy said, there's no plugs whatsoever and no USB ports at all.
Yeah.
So definitely needs a little bit of a refurb. And if you want to watch TV in your room, just expect it's like a cathode ray tube back in the day. That's what the quality of the picture looks like.
You went to Grandma and Grandpa's house where they split the cable.
It's kind of weird. Kind of weird.
But overall, it was not a bad stay.
It was a great stay,
And I would, honestly, this place was not a bad, like, you're right between Mandalay and Excalibur. You're really close to all the other stuff. It's pretty easy to get your way around the strip from this hotel.
Yeah, I really like it, and you can't beat the weirdness of this. This is a very, like, one-off hotel, and if you're looking for someplace rare to stay in Vegas, this is definitely a recommendation.
Yeah, so if you guys like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up.
Hit that subscribe button.
And make sure you ring that notification bell so you can notify me do at least 3 videos a week.
And we'll come and get you all for the next one.
Ain't that the truth, baby Ruth?
Bye, everybody.